Hello, everyone. This is Coach Michele coming to you live from the ATL. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. And of course, today is Monday. I drop 4 videos every single Monday. So make sure you turn on your notifications if you want more information from me. So those of you that are joining for the first time, my name is Michele Williams and I reside in Atlanta, Georgia. And I specialize in helping individuals go to the next level. First, we got to start with getting started. So, of course, there's a lot of motivation, inspiration, empowerment, because sometimes we just need a little push. Sometimes we just need a little help. So, again, I specialize in helping people get into the home care industry, grow their home care business, and break generational curses and just make a whole lot of money. There's a whole lot of money in the room. You'll know what that means if you were at Conference 2022. If not, check out the video that's on my website and I'll share that at the end. So today's video is inspired by a comment from a video I released last Monday, talking about what goes in the client's folder in the office. And a young lady wanted to know, well, hey, coach, what about in the home? So I'm starting this 4 series today with, it's very simplistic. Very simplistic, guys. There's not a lot that needs to be in the home, and there are some states that may vary slightly. However, I can't think of any of them off the top of my head. So what I'm going to do is say, get a pen and paper, right? Whenever you come and watch one of my videos, I want you to get a pen and paper because I'm always dropping nuggets, things that you can implement immediately, right? So the first thing is get the folder. Right? Some people use a loose leaf binder, paper and binder. If you decide to do that, I would say a 1-inch would be sufficient. And this is for private pay. Let me stress that because Medicaid waiver programs, totally different, right? And if you are accepting some type of third-party payer, they may request something specific. However, I don't know of any that I've worked with that actually request something different in the home, right? Other than maybe a timesheet, right? That's usually the only thing that would vary is what type of activity sheet, if they need specific notes, and timesheet. Other than that, it's pretty much the same, right? And I'm going to elaborate on those things I just mentioned in a moment. So the first thing is to get the folder, plastic folder, like I mentioned last week. You can have some branding on that if you like. And definitely, the plastic folder like you get from Walmart, the dollar store, your local, Staples, Office Depot. And the reason why I say that, because you could put your marketing material inside of that. You could put your business card so the family can reach out to you if necessary. You want to look at it as, yes, I have to have this client folder in the home, but you also want to look at it as a marketing tool. The reason why I say that is because what if the client and family have family come over and they may need home care services? What if church members come over and they may need home care services? So you never know who may be in the home. What if the caregiver, needs some information to refer the business to someone else, your agency to someone else? So you want to think of it as a marketing tool as well. So the first thing outside of getting your folder, like I mentioned, you can get custom folders from like 4imprint.com. And you can also buy the folders and put stickers, professional stickers, and make sure you line them up and, you take your time and get those professional stickers. And again, you can have them made for you, designed and printed, or you could just simply go to Staples, Office Depot, whatever store of your choice in your community. Another way to build a relationship, even if you go with a smaller, like Minuteman Press or something, where you can build that relationship and then potentially, create a referral source. So you want to be very strategic in your thoughts when you are starting and growing your business. Every encounter, if you will, can potentially be a marketing activity, a money-making activity, a relationship-building activity, right? So you have your folder, and the first thing I would say put in it, no matter what state you're in, the first thing would be your service plan, care plan, plan of care, whatever it's called in your area, no matter what. that's the first thing that goes in the folder, right? And it's always going to be a necessity no matter where you are. It's setting it's like a roadmap, a blueprint, if you will, setting your caregiver up for success so he or she knows exactly what to do while in the home. And be very clear during your orientation that don't do anything. I don't care what it is. Don't do anything that's not written in this blueprint, aka care plan, service plan, plan of care, which is very, very important, right? So outside of that, I would have like rights and responsibilities in there. I would have my client's medication log in there. I would have timesheets, right? So I would have timesheets in there. Also, I would put the timesheets maybe on the left side in case there's a caregiver, that's doing a fill-in or your caregiver runs out of timesheets. You have that timesheet in there, which in some states is called the activity log. And then if you are working with a third-party payer or if you're offering skilled nursing services, if you're in a state that allows you to offer skilled nursing as under your licensing without being an actual home health agency, I would say have some form, company form, meaning your company's logo is on there, your company's name, contact information, and allow your caregiver to document whatever needs to be documented based on your nurse assessment or based on your findings if you do not need a nurse, if your state does not require a nurse, right? And I would say pretty much that's it. If you want to add anything else, like if, say if your client has a DNR, then you definitely, I would say real big sticker, bright red, bold on the front, DNR, and make sure your caregiver understands what that DNR is and what it means and how to move forward with that in case of an emergency. And then also, you want to have some legal documentation from your client. So if your client or family member says this person is a DNR, your client is a DNR, don't just arbitrarily move forward with that. You need some legal documentation to put in your folder to make sure you're doing things the right way where you're mitigating your liability as much as possible. So that's very, very important. So I've literally dropped out several nuggets in here. So I hope you guys are taking notes. If not, you can rewatch it, pause, rewind, do whatever it is you need to do. But those are very important nuggets that I dropped. And the last thing is find a specific spot. And of course, you communicate with your client where to house this folder. Where do you keep this folder, right? And then that way you know where it's at, your caregiver know where it's at. If a caregiver comes in to do a fill-in, the caregiver know where it's at. The family knows where it's at. So it's very important to know exactly where to place it. Most people will put it on a dining room table, maybe like on a china cabinet. Some people put it above not above, on top of the refrigerator, especially if your client has a tendency to move things. She has some type of, condition or, mental condition or something that causes her to, move him or her to move a lot or rearrange or, just make sure you're aware of that from the beginning, because I've had clients that literally take the care plan and put it under their mattress. Like I'm protecting this, or, taking the care plan and moving it to another location and forgot where, she or he may have placed it. So it's very important to know your client. And that's the reason why you do your initial visit, and definitely why you would do your registered nurse assessment if it's required. Now, side note, personal opinion, I think everyone should have a registered nurse, but that's a whole nother video. And then I can explain to you why I believe that, but I really do. And so guys, that's it. It's just that simple, right? So don't overthink it. Like I tell you a lot of times, don't overthink it. Now, if you are in a regulated state, just check your rules and regulations, and your policies and procedures should be written directly from those rules and regulations. And then that way you'll know if there's something else that should go in the folder, okay? Because you want to make sure that you're always compliant. So I'm giving you the necessities, the bare, not even bare, like the necessities. But again, your state may want something else in there. So you want to make sure you're adhering to that as well. That's it. So guys, we just dropped, Coach Rob and I, we just dropped our 2023 Home Care Empowerment Conference tickets. If you don't know about conference, you better ask somebody. If you don't know about conference, you need to check out my Instagram. I am Coach Michele. Check out my Facebook. I am Coach Michele with 1L. Check out, oh, actually, you know what? On my website, you can go to myhomecarecoach.com, myhomecarecoach.com, click on services, and then you can click on events. That's where you can purchase your ticket for 2023. Right now, we have an early bird special. So you want to be in the building. We literally dropped them yesterday, which was the 23rd. And we sold we sold 113 tickets. And I'm not even going to say sold. Individuals invested in 113 tickets. Everything you have to be very intentional with your mindset, what you say, how you say it, and just be mindful of that, right? Because I don't sell anything, right? So or put somebody in a position where they feel like they're being sold. So you want to make sure, if you want to be in the building, this year there was a whole lot of money in the building, a whole lot of money in the room. Check out the videos when you go to myhomecarecoach.com, click on services, click on events. There are actually, I think, 2 videos there from conference this year. It was lit, as the young folks say, or maybe us older folks say that now, and they're on to something new. So definitely check that out. Guys, if you are enjoying these videos, because I'm getting more comments now than ever, I personally respond to the comments. So definitely like this video, subscribe. There's tons of you. Let me just say this. There's tons of you. We have over 1.1 million views. There's tons of you that are watching these over and over and over and again, but you're not hitting that subscribe. Let's hit the subscribe. What's up? Help me, help you, help you, help me. You know what I'm saying? So hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click that bell, turn on the notifications so you can know when your coach is dropping videos. So, and right now I'm doing 4. For the last 5 weeks, I've been doing 4 videos every single Monday, and you guys are loving them. So share some comments below and let me know what you think, what you're doing, if you're implementing these things, you're making money, what's going on, and I will see you on the next video. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all at conference now. Next year, 2023, is going to be our largest conference ever. This year, we had over 300 and some amazing individuals. So you want to make sure you are in the building. I'm actually going to drop a video after this one talking specifically about conference. So check it out. See y'all on the next video.